Shalom, shalom, shalom. I want to give all praises to Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and salutations to the Akim out there spreading this truth like wildfire in all truthfulness and in all sincerity. And shalom to the rest of the hopeful elect out there. This is going to be a video for all the brothers that's dealing with infirmities, especially those that are dealing with heavy infirmities. Me being one of the brothers that's dealing with infirmities. Mine is not as bad as others, but it's still pretty bad. But still kind of painful, you know. But I got these scriptures right here for it. You know, these are the first scriptures that I'm going to bring out. 2 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 5. Of such a one will I glory, yet of myself I will not glory, but in my infirmities. Verse 6. For though I would desire to glory, I shall not be a fool, for I will say the truth. But now I forbear, lest any man should think of me above that which he seeth me to be, or he heareth me to be. Verse 7. At least I should be exalted above measure through the abundance of the revelations. There was given to me a thorn in the flesh, the messenger of Satan to buffet me, lest I should be exalted above measure. And that's these afflictions. That's these afflictions, man, that you deal with in this truth, man. That's the purpose of them. Lest I should be exalted above measure. It keeps you grounded. It keeps you down to earth. And because knowledge puffeth up, man. Keeps you humble, man. Verse 8, and that's why, verse 8, for this thing I besought Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai thrice, that it might depart from me. Verse 9, and he said unto me, my grace is sufficient for thee, for my strength is made perfect in weakness. Most gladly, therefore, will I rather glory in my infirmities, that the power of Hamashiach may rest upon me. Verse 10, therefore I take pleasure in infirmities, and reproaches, and necessities, and persecutions, and distresses for Hamashiach's sake. For when I am weak, then I am strong. You know, and Apostle Paul was going through it, just like a lot of brothers is going through it, man. You know, a lot of brothers got infirmities, some worse than others. You know, and it depends on how much you can handle. You know, because, you know, puts pressure on. It may, if it's too much for you to handle, you may fall out. But, you know, the elect ain't going to fall out, man. Let me get that. Oh, Salakia, let me mute this. I had this on, obviously, right? But, you know, so we can focus on this lesson, I gotta mute it. But let me get 2 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 13. But we will not boast. Okay, what is that? 1 Corinthians 10 and 13, Salakia, wrong book. 1 Corinthians 10 and 13. There has no temptation taken you, but such as is common to man. But the Most High Power Yahweh is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that you are able, but will with the temptation also make a way to escape, that ye may be able to bear it. You know. So Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai ain't gonna tempt you beyond what you can handle, man. And he knows what you can handle. And that's like a temptation to go to fall out, man, to give up. You know? And this is one reason why you may be getting afflicted. If you're not going off somehow, and he's not chastising you because you're going off, or because it's something, either something that you're doing or not doing. If you just have this affliction, and you're doing your best, rehearsing the righteous acts, everything, you know, living by faith in Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, and following the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability, then hey, it may be for the reason I just brought out, man. It's to keep you grounded, to keep you humble. Because, let me get it. Okay, come on. It says something like that. I may have got the spelling wrong, but it says something like that. Yep. 1 Corinthians chapter 8, verse 1. Now, as touching things offered unto idols, well, that's one subject. That's one subject. We all know that we have knowledge. Knowledge puffeth up, but charity edifieth. So knowledge puffeth up, man. And so you can become proud, you know. And yeah, you can become proud because of that knowledge. So the Most High Yahweh, through the spiritual demon Satan, will give you an affliction that you can handle, but it will keep you grounded until he decides to heal you. You know, because, yeah, let me get it. Oh, yeah, pride is not made for man. It's in here. For mankind. Let me do that. Apocrypha. Pride is not made for man. KJV. For men. Ecclesiastes 10 and 18. Pride was not made for men, nor furious anger for them that are born of a woman. And I could even get this one. Yo, Ecclesiastes 10. It's in Ecclesiastes. I thought it was in Esdras. It's in Ecclesiastes or Sirach, chapter 10, verse 9. Why is earth and ashes proud? There is not a more wicked thing than a covetous man. Which is going into something else. For such a one saith his own soul to sell, because while he liveth, he casteth away his bowels. But also, let me get verse 12. The beginning. This sword goes into something else. Goes into being covetous and shit. But verse 12, though. But proud. Why is earth and ashes proud? Because pride is not made for men. You know. But let me get verse 12. The beginning of pride is when one departed from the Most High power Yahweh, and his heart is turned away from his Maker. Okay, but it's really going into something else. But it kind of goes into what I'm saying too. He doesn't, and the Most High Yahweh, to prevent you from getting proud, because you have all this knowledge, and knowledge puffeth up. It gives you this affliction. A lot of brothers, have certain afflictions that they're dealing with, and that if you're not going off somehow, but you got to examine yourself daily. But if you're not going off somehow, then yeah, or if it could be because of your past life too, but it's also because of this. Because we don't know what we did in our past lives, right? So it could be because of that, but it could also be because of this, because of what I brought out earlier about, keeping us humble and shit. Could be for multiple reasons, could be because you went off in your past life or even in this life before you was in the truth, and there's a consequence for that, and also to keep you humble. Could be for multiple reasons, but one of the reasons is to keep you humble. That's one of the reasons. Main reasons, really. If, like I said, you're not going off, doing something you're not supposed to do, or not doing something you're supposed to do. And you can do it, and you're still not doing it. You have the ability to do it, you're still not doing it. But if you're following the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability, you're following them to the best of your ability, and you still got that affliction, it's probably because of that. It's written down for a reason, and all things written aforetime. That's in the New Testament. It says something like that. Things written aforetime. Romans 15:4. For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we, through patience and the comfort of the scriptures, might have hope. But with that, I hope this video was edifying. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. And peace and salutations to the Akim out there, spreading this truth like wildfire. Spreading this truth like wildfire in all truthfulness and in all sincerity. And shalom to the rest of the hopeful elect out there. Shalom, stay strong. Ababa Ball, death to Babylon. Abad la Adawamium, death to these Edomites. Abad la Gawayim, death to these other nations. Abad la Ayabim Nawa, death to our enemies. The rest of our enemies being 2/3 of you so-called black people, Latinos, Native Americans, and you Israelite foreigners being like the speckled bird, looking like the other nations, but the spirit bears witness that you're one of us. But you're wicked on this side, so you're gonna die. 2/3 of y'all that live here in Babylon, as well as 2/3 of you Israelites scattered to the four corners of the earth, looking like the other nations. Or some of them not looking like the other nations, looking like Jake, looking like Israelites. But y'all wicked and won't repent. Death is also coming to y'all. Different types of death than the death coming to the wicked Israelites in Babylon, but still death. By other means, such as wild beasts, pestilences, famine, and also the sword. Alright, Shalom, stay strong, Ababa Ball, Wa Yasharala forever. Shalom.